Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. How are you today? How are you today? Let's check if the sounds are
Oh, this
working.
is right out over the sea. Retired schoolmaster and local bigwig.
For every neighbourhood, street corner,
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. How are you today? How are you today? Good morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. How are you today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching. How are you today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. Hello, Crystal. Good morning. How are you today? How are you today? Good morning. How are you? How are you today, Crystal? How are you today? Good morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. How are you today? How are you today? Thanks for joining us. If today is your first time seeing me, I'm Cecilia Mbullah, and today we are streaming live from London, England. How are you today? How are you today, and where are you watching from? If today is your birthday, happy birthday to you. How are you today? On today's episode, we are going to be um, discussing on why 80% of relationships fail. Why do relationships fail? Today we are going to be discussing on why. What are the reasons? Hello, hello. Hello, Techno Shop. Yes, I am. How are you today? I am. I'm from another planet, from planet Africa. Hello, Joseph. Pollard. Good morning. How are you today? And where are you watching from? Let me know where you're watching from. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. How are you today? And where are you watching from? Let us know where you're watching from, please. Good morning. On today's episode, we are going to be talking about reasons why 80% of relationships fail. We love to be in loving relationships. We love falling in love. We love to be loved. We love to be in love. We love to fall in love. We love to be in relationships, but relationships sometimes don't last because there was never a relationship. Sometimes you might think eating with someone and sleeping with them doesn't mean you are in a relationship. It takes time. You have to build. It takes time to build a relationship. Sometimes when your relationship breaks up, or when something happens in your relationship, you're thinking, but what happened to my relationship? There might have never been a relationship in the first place. Eating together and drinking um with someone doesn't mean you are in a relationship with them. You're just eating and drinking with them. You have to build. You have to build. Yeah, hello, and Joseph Pollard from Ohio. Hello, how is Ohio? I've got a friend in Ohio, a very good friend in Ohio. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. How are you today? How are you today? If it's your birthday, happy birthday to you today. Happy Tuesday. If this is your birth month, happy birthday to you. How are you doing today? On today's episode, we are going to be talking about why 80% of relationships don't last, why 80% of relationships fail. Let us know your thoughts on the comment section. But why do you think 80% of relationships do not last? The first reason is because there wasn't any relationship in the first place. Relationships don't last when a relationship never started. You can't expect a relationship to last when there wasn't any relationship in the first place. How are you today? How are you today? On this channel, we talk about fashion, we talk about relationship, we talk about life. Sometimes we have guests on the show, on our podcast. Our podcast runs Mondays through Fridays between 12:30 to 1:30. So we are here for 1 solid hour. Sometimes we are here for more than 1 hour. Sometimes we have guests on the show, and sometimes we don't have guests on the show. But when we don't have guests on the show, you are stuck with me. Like today, you are stuck with me. Hello, Crystal. How are you? Hello, Joseph. How are you today? Techno Shop. Um, yes, I'm Tom Thomas. Hello, Tom Thomas. How are you today? Good morning, good afternoon. It's 12:41 in London, England. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. If today's your first time seeing me, I'm Cecilia. I'm Cecilia Mbullah, and I'm streaming today live from London, England. How are you today? And where are you watching from? Let me know where you're watching from. How are you today? How are you today? On today's episode, we are going to be talking about reasons why 80% of relationships do not last. Sometimes we talk about work related issues because I used to work in HR. We talk about why your coworkers shouldn't be your friends, or your coworkers are not friends. you know yes, m- my stereo too. Hello. Oh, happy birthday to your brother. Okay, happy birthday, Carl. Happy birthday to you, Carl. How are you today? Tell your brother we wish him a happy birthday. All the best, Carl, on your birthday, on this special day of yours, and always. We do wish you all what you wish yourself, Carl. Hello, Mohan. Mohan V. Hello, how are you today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. How are you today? And how are you keeping today? Hope you're keeping well. It's okay, my stereo. It's okay. I regards to your brother. Hope he enjoys his day. How are you today? Good morning. If it's your first time, good afternoon. If it's your second time, good evening. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. Let us know where you're watching from. And if this is your first time on the show, I'm Cecilia. So, thank you very much, Mohan. Where are you watching from? On today's episode, we are talking on why relationships do not last. Oh, good. Very lovely today. Excellent. It's good to know you're doing well. It's good to know you're keeping well. Keep up with the good spirit. How are you today? If it's your first time, I'm Cecilia. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like, Give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I have got plenty of videos on the channel, different videos on relationship. You've got videos on fashion. Go ahead and check. I love fashion, so I've got plenty of videos on fashion, so please go and check. I have got different hacks, different things on fashion where I try different outfits and all, especially my shorts, and then the long videos are very, very good as well. We've had speakers on the show, professional um, public speakers on the show to teach us on how to present on stage and all that. We have had Fergus, who is an actor. He's been here to take questions on acting and public speaking. And so we'll have more guests come on the show, and I'll let you know. But when we don't have a guest on the show, you're stuck with me like today. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. I'm Cecilia Mbullah, and on today's episode, we will be discussing on why 80% of relationships fail. Why do relationships fail? Remember, eating and drinking with someone doesn't mean you are in a relationship with them. Eating and drinking, you might be eating and drinking, but are you building? It takes two to build. You have to put in the time, you have to put in the energy, you have to put in the work, and you have to be willing to make the relationship work. Both parties, not just one person. So that is our topic for today. Hello, Sam. Hello, Sam Onyekwere. Sam is here from Texas. How are you today, Sam? Good to have you on the show. Good to, Sharon is not yet here. Hopefully, Sharon will be here. We've got Sam Onyekwere, who found love on the channel, and his love Sharon lives in Australia and she's not here, and he is saying she's fired. Oh, Sam, Sharon will be back. Don't worry. Um, no, the number works. Please, there is a number for the channel. If you have anything to share, for example, if you have anything you want us to learn, if you want to join the show, you can get in touch with me. I will leave the number on the description section after the show. Get in touch. If there's anything you want us to know, we are all here to learn. On this channel, we learn, we laugh, we have a good laugh a lot, and then we grow. That is why we are here. Sometimes I do fashion parades after the show just to show my dress, and in a couple of days I will be revealing something, so you want to know. And so I show a lot of the things I wear, and it's not just because I want to show them, it's for a reason. I want you to see some of the things I've got in stock. So like I've got this in stock, I've got the glasses in stock, so but in a few days I'll be telling you how to get them, and where to get the things I wear. If you want to get them, like the scarves, or the scarves I use for the shorts, the hats, you can get them at affordable prices. So I'll be telling you where to get them. Okay, then I will do that. I will do that. I'll send you the number. Sam, the number works. I've had two emails. I've had two messages from two people from the channel, or three messages actually. Today I actually sent a message to someone. So the number does work. So you can get in touch with the channel if there's anything you want to discuss, if there's anything you want to teach us. We are here to learn. You can teach us about public speaking, acting, comedy, and I do comedy as well, stand-up comedy. I'm still honing my skills here in London, you know. And so on today's episode, we are going to be talking on We are going to be talking on reasons. Our topic for today is reasons 80% of relationships fail. You know, if there was never a relationship, then come on, then the relationship will not work. Then there wasn't, if there wasn't a relationship, then you don't expect anything to last because you did not build a relationship. Are you able to pin your email? I will share on the description box. Sam, do you know what? Let me get the number straight away. I'll read out the number. Get the number. The phone is here. Send me a text straight away, or you call the number and I'll tell you if it's ringing, and yeah, let's do it. Just bear with me. Let's do that straight away. Um, yeah, let's do that straight away so we know that is done and dusted. Um, if you've got a pen, Sam, or if you want the number for the channel, this number is for this channel, please grab a pen. So if you want to come and teach us something, you can let me get the phone at once. If you want to teach us something, if you've got anything you want us to learn. Yeah, hello Anwa. Hello Anwa, how are you today and where are you watching from? Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Please do give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We are here weekdays between 12:30 and 1:30 in the afternoon. Most days we stay longer because we've got so much to talk about, you know, but that is our time, 12:30 to 1:30, and would like to keep it within that time, you know, would like to just keep everything within that time, 12:30 to 1:30. Okay, so the number for the channel, Sam, have you got a pen and a paper? Please, the number for the channel is 0044. Sam, the phone is right here with me. So if you send me a text, I will respond. I'll see it. Or if you call the number, it will ring and then I'll save your number. So the number is 00 and the UK code is 44. So it's 0044 756 355508. I repeat, 0044 756 355508. So that is the number. Sam, you can call the number straight away or you can call the number in a bit. It's here. The phone is right here in front of me. I've got 1 to 3 messages. I've replied to those messages, you know, so please, you got the number. Okay, the phone is right in front of me. So if maybe you call and I don't, it should ring, but if it doesn't, so that is the number. That's the number. That is the number for this channel. You know, it's the number for this channel. Please, and it's WhatsApp only. Send messages by WhatsApp. If you want to join the channel, if you've got anything to share, if you've got lessons you want us to learn, we are here to learn. We are here to have a good laugh. We are here to grow, dance, and sometimes, most times, we do fashion. After the show, I'll show you what I'm wearing, and in a few days I'll tell you where you can get them. Like this, I'll share with you the website, and this I'll share with you where you can get the things some of the things I wear if you like them. And please, if you're joining for the first time, I'm Cecilia Mbullah. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, like the video, subscribe. And on today's episode, subscribe. Go on. Have you subscribed? I'm waiting. Go on. Press the subscription button, subscribe to the channel, press the notification bell so you're notified each time or every time we are live. Hello, John. How are you? Oh, Sam M. Okay, you got it, Sam M. Okay. And please, when you call or you send a message, can you kindly maybe send a name that you want me to use? How do I? Because I need to save the names. You know the way you want me to record or to kind of identify you. Please just send a name. It could be any name. Just send the name so I can write a name against your number because I'm going to create a group. Please. Okay, the number is just for this channel. So all the calls I know are from this channel. Hello, Carl. How are you, Carl? No, Carl. How are you, Carl? Um, how are you, Carl? Hope you're doing well. Hello, Alexander. Hello, Alexander. How are you? Good morning. Where have you been? I have not seen you for a while, Alexander. Hope all is well. Where have you been? We've missed you, Alexander. We have missed you. Hello, hello. How are you today? Thanks for joining the channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. On today's episode, we will be discussing on reasons 80% of relationships fail. Why do 80% of relationships fail? What are the reasons? You know, is it because we don't take responsibility? Is it because we don't put in the time? Is it because we don't build? Is it because we are not compatible? Why do relationships fail? Why do relationships um why do 80% of relationships really do not work today? Why? What are the reasons? Let us know your thoughts on the comment section. That is why I'd love people to join. Love you to join. If you want to join, let me know in advance so I can send you the link so we can discuss, because this is not a monologue. It's not a monologue. I'm here by myself today because we don't at the moment there's everyone is on holiday, and so we need different ideas from people. We all see things from different angles, so I have my own angle. I will say the things and why I think relationships do not last. The common, I know you certainly have your own way of looking at things, and we want to know, we want to learn. Please, I've shared the number, let us know. uh, oh, you're back. Okay. You've been on holiday. Oh, I'm jealous. Where did you go to? You've been on holiday. I haven't gone anywhere. You've been on holiday. I'm jealous. Where did you go to? Hope you had a lovely time. Hope you had a lovely time. I will certainly go on holiday, maybe for a week. I'll let you know in advance. So I might join you live from wherever I am. Sharon's ring is for sale. Oh my goodness. We have got something here on the show. We've got two lovebirds on the show. I just have to share because of Sam's comment. We've got two lovebirds on the show. That is Sharon she's in Australia. She lives in Australia. She is an Australian. And we've got Sam Onyekwere who lives in America. They've both fallen in love. And yesterday, Sharon said that she was going to look after a friend in Australia. And Sam is so jealous, and he is saying that he's going to sell the Sharon's ring is for sale on 50% discount. He's so jealous, and he's not. Come on, Sam. Sharon would let us know. I'm sure Sharon went to look after her female friend, not her male, not what you're thinking. Sharon will explain to us. I don't know when Sharon will be back, but it's okay, Sam. Sam they've never met, like physically, they've never met. They've met on the channel. They talk. In the beginning, they used to fight. Both of them used to not fight, but they never agreed on anything. And now, look at what is happening. So, Let's see. Bless me. Let's see what happens. Bless me. Hello. Okay. Please, if you're joining for the first time, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Carl. Thank you very much, Carl. Oh, you went to Palma. How was it? Hope you had a lovely time. How was it? How was it in Palma? Oh, thank you, Alexander. Hope you had a lovely time in Palma. Wow, that's good. It's good to be away, isn't it? It's refreshing. You just refresh yourself and come back fresh and ready for the future. Okay, let's crack on to today's topic. Sam, don't worry, Sharon will be back to explain herself. Okay, let's crack on. you know so why do relationships um today just fall apart? Why is it that? Is it because we don't take responsibility? Because sometimes it doesn't matter if it was your fault or not. For example, but we don't take responsibility. We don't say, okay, you know what, it wasn't my intention, that wasn't my intention, I didn't mean it that way. That is something that is hard for a lot of us. Extremely hot, beautiful. Oh, I'd like to go there. um Alexander has been on holiday, he's back, and he says he was in Palma, and the weather extremely hot, beautiful beaches. So if you want to go to Palma, it's beautiful. One place that I'd recommend that I went to was Santorini. Um, I went to Santorini 2 years ago. I enjoyed every bit of it. It was beautiful, the sunshine, the houses, all white with blue. Is it blue or brown? Brown roofs. All the houses looked the same. All the houses white. It was so beautiful. So try Santorini. I loved it there. So I'm now Alexander says we should try Palma as well. So if you've been on holiday and you think we should all try, go there and see, enjoy. If you had a good time, let us know. So we take notes. We take notes on this channel. We learn. If you've been on holiday and you're back and you enjoyed yourself, the place was good, the people were good, you enjoyed yourself so much, and you think we should visit that place as well, let us know in the comment section. I say Santorini. Try Santorini. I had a lovely time. And Alexander says try Palma. Okay. And so what makes a lot of relationships today not to work is neglect. Yes, neglect. It could be you, it could be for the relationship as well. Neglect, when I say neglect, I'm talking about putting time. You start the relationship and you don't maintain the relationship. You neglect the relationship. You start it, the first 6 months, perfect, everyone is fine, you don't find fault in your partner. Remember the first 6 months, or sometimes 2 years in a relationship, max. That is max. you know but the first 6 months in a relationship, are always, that's the romantic stage where you don't find fault in your partner. you know when you start dating someone, you know, especially when you fall in love with them, you don't see fault in them. Nothing, especially the first 6 months. You're okay, no fault, nothing at all. You don't notice anything. But after that, what happens? After that, what happens? After that, what happens? So that's the first stage. When you fall in love, it's okay, you don't see any faults. Whatever they do, it's okay. Whatever your partner does, it's okay. You can take everything because you're still in love with them, you're madly in love with them. So you don't see anything. That's the first stage. You don't see anything, you love, you know your everything goes. What happens after that? It's important to handle little frictions from the start of the relationship. It is important to handle those little frictions, especially after the first 6 months, when that, how do I put it, that when you're coming down your high love horse, when you're in love, you're right high up there. You don't see anything wrong with anyone, with your partner, but after those 6 months, those first 6 months, what happens is you start seeing faults. You start noticing faults in your partner. It is important to handle little frictions well. It is very important to handle those little frictions well. That is why I would say it is it's very important that you take responsibility. It is so important that you take responsibility, because if you do not take responsibility, that is when things start falling apart. So you have to take responsibility. Take responsibility. Yes, you have to take responsibility. And let's see. um Sam says, let's see. Sam. Oh my goodness, Sam. Sam is so jealous. Sam, calm down. Calm down. Sam, please calm down. Please, if you want your relationship to work, it's important to handle those little frictions. Do not neglect those little frictions that you have. Make sure you iron them. Iron those little frictions, at the start of the relationship. Make sure you're building. It's important to build. You're building your relationship. Being in a relationship is not all about you eating and drinking and sleeping together. No, it's all about building. If you want your relationship to work, you have to build. And if you're joining for the first time, we are talking about reasons 80% of relationships fail today. That is our topic for today. And if you're seeing me for the first time, I'm Cecilia Mbullah, and today we are streaming live from London, England. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Subscribe to the channel. We are here Mondays through Friday from 12:30 in the afternoon to 1:30 in the afternoon. And on today's episode, we are discussing on reasons why 80% of relationships do not work. And we've got Sam, who is Sam, you're throwing a tantrum. Oh God. Sam Sam met someone on the channel. She has gone away today. She's gone to look after her friend. She just wrote on the channel that she's going away to look after her friend. And Sam here thinks she's gone to see someone else, and he is becoming a Sam, please. Hello, facts facts up. Hello, facts up. How are you today? I love in a relationship is like watering your flower garden. Sam says love in a relationship is like watering your flower garden. If you don't water it, the flower will die. Well said, Sam. You have to water. It's like you have to build. You have to put in the time. You have to put in the time in your relationship to build it. So Sam says the main key is having a healthy. Okay, Sam says love in a relationship is like watering your flower garden. You need to water it. You need to put in the time constantly. You need to water. You need to make sure that it is very important to handle frictions in your relationship well. You know, remember this: no two relationships are the same. No two relationships, no two relationships are the same. So it is very important to handle the friction in your relationship. Remember that certain things you might take from a partner that your friend might not take. So you're going to tell your friend sometimes about what is happening in your relationship. My She might give you, she might tell you, oh, I can't take that, what your partner is doing is really wrong. Meanwhile, it's something that you're able to take. We all can take different things. We all can handle different things differently, or we handle different things differently. That is why it is so important to know that no two relationships are the same. So it is very important to handle your friction in your relationship with your partner. If you can discuss it with your partner, that is why it's very important you start by handling your those little frictions. Iron them out ASAP. Don't let them um mount. Don't keep them. Iron them. You know, as soon as something happens, make sure you let your partner know you're building. You are building, because if you want your relationship to last, you have to build. You have to build the relationship. It will not happen if you don't put in the energy. It will not happen if you don't put in the work. It will not happen if you don't put in the time. You have to build your relationship, just like Sam said. Sam says you have to water it. It's like planting your flower. Falling in love with someone is like, okay, exactly a good analogy there, Sam. Yeah, exactly. It's like you planting your flower. Now you have to keep watering the flower. If you don't water your plant, what happens? If you plant a beautiful rose and you go to the market, to the flower market, you get a beautiful rose flower. You love your plant. What do? You know, I just bought tomatoes plant. I have to water it every morning. I have to, because if I don't water it, I forgot to water it. What happened? It started drying up. So if you don't water your relationship, if you don't put in the time, it will not last. It will not work. You know, so please make sure you put in your time. You know, put in the time, especially if you love your partner, if it's someone that you think that you might end up spending a long time with. If you want the relationship for the long haul, you have to put in the time. You have to, because if you leave the relationship there and you think the relationship will build itself, OMG, you know, the relationship will be looking at you. There will be things in the relationship that will be going wrong, and you will not, because you don't. We sometimes a lot of people don't know. We don't even think of putting time in the relationship. Do you agree with me? We don't think of putting time. We just think we are dating. That is it. You know, what about your house? Do you sweep your house? Yes. Do you water your plants? Yes. So we have to water our relationships as well. We have to make sure we are putting the time. You know, we have to make sure we are willing to let it work as well. Hello, fractured Christian. Please don't. OMG. Okay, hello, fractured Christian. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Ransom says, oh, wow, that's so true. Yes, it's so true. If you do not water your plant, it will not grow. It's the same with your relationship. If you don't put in the time, if you don't put in the energy, it will not grow. It will not grow. So you have to do that. And when there are little things in the relationship, when you see that there's something not right, please don't overlook it. Please don't go about. Sometimes you might have issues with your partner. We all do. You might fall in love with someone. It doesn't matter how much you fall in love with them. Things will sometimes not go the way you want. And when things do not go the way you want, what you should do is call their attention to it and discuss it with them. First, discuss it with your partner. Because what happens, I've noticed this especially with women, what we do is we have this tendency when there's something going on in our relationship that we are not happy with, what we do is we go and we discuss it with our friends. We don't discuss it with our partners. Women are most women are guilty of this one. When there's something happening in our relationship, what we do is we call our friend. First thing we do, you call your friend, you want to find out, oh, look at what he's doing, he's changing, but we fail to discuss it with the person we are dating, which is something we have to do if we want our relationship not to fail. If you see your partner doing something, or your partner starts doing something that you do not like or that you are not happy with, please call their attention to it, call his attention to it, call her attention to it. Make sure you discuss it with them. Okay, discuss it with them. Look for a solution. If you want it to work, um if you want it to work, and if you have the will to make it work, you will make it work. you know let's not, because now we talk about, oh, relationships today don't work. That is all what everyone is talking about. Relationships today don't work, relationships today do not work. But come on, it's because we do not put in the time. We are busy with other things. We think our relationships, when you start dating, the relationship will build itself. You're just dating that person, whatever happens, and you're not putting in the time, you're not putting in, what you have to put in. As Sam said, you're not watering your relationship, you're not building, you're not ironing those little issues that you have. How do you expect the relationship to work? And another thing we don't do is communicate. Sometimes your partner is on his phone, that he's on his phone, he's been on his phone for 1 hour, you're there, he's not talking to you. You have to talk about it. You have to tell him, now you've been on your phone for 2 hours since I came here. You have been on your phone. I'm not saying you shouldn't be on your phone, but whilst I'm here, you know whilst I'm here, let's um let's chat. We have to chat. There are things to talk about. Bring the attention to it. Let them know. It's very important. That is, communication is important. So this is the first thing, is neglect. We are just lazy. We don't think of building. And sometimes there are certain things that you shouldn't be doing. You do them because you know that, oh, I've been dating him, and he will take it. You shouldn't be doing it. You will not do that outside, but because you've been dating this person, because you will get away with it, you know. So please, please, please be very careful. Be very careful, be very careful not to start disrespecting your partner, not treating them right because you've known them. you know please be careful, because sometimes when you know someone, then contempt comes in. Please, please, please. Okay, let me see what's happening on the comment section. Hello, please, if you're seeing me for the first time, I'm Cecilia. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, give the video a thumbs up. Give the video a thumbs up. On today's episode, we are talking about reasons why relationships do not last. That is our topic for today. Why do relationships not last? In other words, why do 80% of relationships fail? Why? What is the reason? Why? That is our topic for today. So why do you think relationships don't last? Why? Is it because we disrespect our partners? Is it because we don't put in the time? Is it because we don't have the time? Why do relationships not work today? Is it because of neglect? Do we neglect ourselves, our partners? Do we neglect the relationship as a whole? Why do you think relationships do not last today? That is our topic for today. I'll just go on the comment section. And if you're joining for the first time, thanks very much for stopping by. We do appreciate you. We appreciate your time. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. We appreciate your time. So why do you think relationships do not work today? Let us know on the comment section. Let us know on the comment section. Why do you think relationships do not work today? Is it because we don't take responsibility? Because sometimes taking responsibility is the ultimate freedom. When you take responsibility in a relationship, when you take responsibility in a relationship, this was what I learned from a friend, and a friend who's older than myself. She told me that because she's been married for so long, she's been married for over 40 years, and we would be, Sharon used to be married. Sharon from Australia. She will be on the show. She she was married for over 40 years, and she's got a lot to share with us. She will be on the show, and I'll let you know when she's coming live to tell us how to keep our relationship sweet and how to just make the relationship sweet every day, all day. She said her relationship has been, when she was married, she's not because she lost her partner, but they were happy all through. So she will be here to share with us. My friend said to me, Cecilia, taking responsibility is the ultimate freedom. And when you take responsibility, when you can say, you know what, it doesn't matter if you were wrong or right, it doesn't matter if it was your fault or if it wasn't your fault, it is what, it is just what, it's what saying, you know what, it wasn't my intention. You know what, I didn't mean it that way. It works. Just say I didn't mean it that way. You might say something and your partner will be angry. They'll get really angry. Just put your hands up and say it wasn't my intention. I didn't mean it that way. A lot of us will not do that today. We would argue. I didn't. No, it wasn't me. Yes, it was you. No, it wasn't me. But if you can take responsibility and say, you know what, it wasn't my intention. I didn't mean it that way. You know, just this statement alone would solve a lot in a relationship, especially if you love the person. If you don't love the person, if you don't want to be in the relationship, okay. But if you love the person and if you want your relationship to last, you have to take responsibility. You have to say, you know what, I did that wasn't my intention. Baby, that wasn't my intention. I didn't mean it that way. I didn't mean it to come out that way. You might say something to your partner that is hurtful, but that is not how you meant it, and they're really angry. And you say, I didn't mean it. Take responsibility. Put your hands up. If you want your relationship to work, if you don't want your relationship to fail, I think one of the most important thing you have to do in your relationship, especially when it comes to sorting out frictions, is taking responsibility. If you can take responsibility, you know, if you love the person, I repeat, if you love the person and if you want the relationship to work, because sometimes you might be dating someone and you're looking for a way out. If you're looking for a way out, that's the best time. If things are not working, you just go your way. But if you want things to work, please, 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 communication. Yes, we talk about communication a lot. You have to communicate, but please remember to take responsibility. If you want, I'm sorry. So you say you're sorry, you love the person. If you're married, for example, he's your husband, you love him, you've always loved him, you've been with him for a long time, you know, that you want to be with him, you love him, you still love him, and you want to be with him. Come on, it's okay to say, you know what, it wasn't my intention. No, no, I didn't mean it that way. I know it just came out. I don't know how it came out. It will just, once you say, I didn't mean it, it was not my intention. That was not my intention. They would know if you mean it and you love them. You know, I didn't mean it that way. That wasn't my intention. Um, hands up, it will finish there and there, there and then it will just, everything will just go away. Everything, it will just go away. Next page. But when you start talking, no, it wasn't my fault, it was your fault, it wasn't my fault, it was your fault, it wasn't my fault. We women will go talk to the hand, talk to the hand. I don't care. When you start doing that, that is when the relationship just starts going downhill. Please, it is very important, it is very important. Let's go to the comment section now. Hello, hello. If you're seeing me for the first time, I'm Cecilia Mbullah, and thanks very much for joining our show today. We do appreciate you. We appreciate your time. Thank you. Please do support the channel by subscribing to the channel. We are here Mondays to Fridays between 12:30 to 1:30 in the afternoon. Join us, like, press the thumbs up button, give the video a thumbs up, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Sometimes we have guests on the show, but when we don't have guests on the show like today, you're stuck with me. Thank you very much. Join us, join us. um I'll just go now. I'll go to the comment section and read, because I'm here by myself. Let's read the comment section. What Sam says, Cecilia, love in a relationship is like watering your flower garden. If you don't water the flower, the plant dies. Well said, Sam. Sam goes further to say the main key is having a healthy communication and sense of empathy and humor. Yes, humor is right up there. When it comes humor, you would just laugh, you laugh your worries away. One person, I think this is my own point of view. I think one person in the relationship should have a sense of humor. One person in the relationship should have a sense of humor. It does help a lot because it brings life, and not it brings life, it brings joy, laughter in the space, in your space. You might be down and then your partner says something and you just start laughing. You might be down, your partner says something and you start laughing. It does help for one person to have a sense of humor. Empathy as well is something we should have, or you should have in your relationship. If you want it, you should be able to give your partner a shoulder to lean on, and it is fine for your partner to be vulnerable around you. If they're going through something, whether, because most men tend to hide whatever they're going through because they want to man up. Men are groomed to man up. Man up, you're a man up, but come on. As a man, please, you have to, and as a woman, or as if you're dating, please let your partner be vulnerable around you. It is very important, because people go through a lot. People go through a lot today, whether men or women. We do go through a lot, and you need someone that can give you that shoulder to lean on, to cry on, someone who can give you tissue and go, you know what, it's okay, it's happened, it's happened, don't worry, life is seasonal, don't worry, time heals everything. Come sit next to me. Come here, sit next to me, get tissue. It's okay, don't worry. Don't worry, it's okay. You need someone like that, I'm not saying that we cannot be happy by ourselves and with friends and family. Oh, yes, we can. But what I'm saying is, based on today's topic, And our topic is reasons 80% of relationships fail. Yeah, it's because we sometimes don't have empathy. It's sometimes we don't put in time in the relationship, sometimes as well when this is due to contempt, especially you're dating someone and then you start having that feeling that the person is worthless or is beneath consideration. When you've been with them for some time, you think the person is worthless because you know them, you've been with them for some time, and you're thinking, um I've known them for some time. You don't have consideration for the person anymore because you've known them for some time. Please, eh, yeah, okay, let me go to the comment section. Please, contempt is something that we have to be very careful with. Please, if you are dating someone, never think that beneath you because you know them. You now, some people will say, my one of my friends will say they've seen you all, like they've seen everything about you, and now they know you so well, and you're beneath consideration now. It should not happen. That is what kills relationships, and that is what makes relationships to fail. Your partner is always, you should always hold your partner high up there. You should never think that your partner is worthless and beneath consideration because you've known them. you know that is why sometimes they would say don't let your partner see. I don't know exactly, I don't know how to say it, but yeah, because you love them, you let them see you, but sometimes you have to stand up. From time to time you have to look at the relationship and stand up, like it's very important. There's a way my mom used to say it, like, yeah, even if you're married, don't let them see you all, like, you know because if you let them everything, sometimes you have to change, or some, not like change, but you don't have to let, whether it could be your husband, your partner, um be with you. They should always hold you there, and there's a way of doing it. Make sure they always hold you there. Okay, says the lights are too bright. Okay, I'll dim them. Lights are too bright here until you get the lights are too bright. Okay, let me dim the lights. Is it that one? Just bear with me. Let me dim the light. If it's too bright, let me just see. Better. Hope it's better. I've dimmed the light. Um, let's go on to the comment section now, please. If you're joining for the first time, I'm Cecilia. Good to have you on the show. How are you today? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And on today's episode, we are talking on why 80% of relationships fail. Sam says, the main key is having a healthy communication, sense of humor, and empathy. Um, Sam says, Cecilia, you must learn to give your partner some breathing space so they have time to process their love for you. Give each other space sometimes to draw attraction. Excellent, 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 Sam. Thank you very much for this point. Please, this is very important. It is so important. I don't know, Sam. Thanks very much. Well said, well articulated, Sam. Yes, you need to give your partner space. This is so important because if you give your partner space to process things, process the love for you, that is why sometimes you have to go out as a woman, go out with your friends, as a man. Sometimes you have to go out, do your own thing. Sometimes as a woman, go out with your friends, go and do your own thing. Sometimes go out by yourself. You need that space. Space is so important in a relationship. Give your partner breathing space. Give your partner time to miss you. Even if you, yes, you live in the same house, you're busy, they're busy. Give your, even if you stay in a small tight one small space, you can give yourself space. In that small space, give yourself space. You know, you need head space, you need space in your brain to process things. You need your own space, your partner needs his space or her space. You need space. You know, it is so important, because if when you give each other space, sometimes to you give each other space to draw attraction. This is a very good point, Sam. Space is so important. Please, if you want your relationship to last, give your partner space. You know, don't overcrowd your space. It shouldn't be wherever he's going, you're going, and vice versa. Please, it's both ways. Wherever he's going, you're going. You want to be behind him or behind her all the time. I have seen, I know of a couple where the woman was always checking the husband's phone. She wanted to go out with the husband when he was going out with his friends. Um, it went on so much that the man could not take it anymore. They ended up separating after a very long time. But it's so sad, because this loving couple, but the woman just couldn't give the man breathing space. He didn't have any space. He was complaining that, please just let me hang out with my friends. I need my own time. I just need space to breathe. Sam, thanks for this point. Please, if you want your relationship, let your partner miss you. Do you know that you can stay with someone in the same house and they still miss you? They're like, oh my god, I miss you, can we just chat? I miss you, you've been busy, what is going on? Yes, but you're in the same house with them. Do you know you can live in the same house with someone and they'll still miss you? They would miss you because it's this love. You can't just let yourself go, like, okay, I'm dating you, this is all of me, just I'll follow you, would you know? Sometimes you have to pull yourself back and forth. You take yourself away from your partner sometimes, intentionally. Take yourself away, not in a way that you're being disrespectful. No, just you have to be busy. When I say take yourself away, go and be busy. So do something. You know, you can join a club, speaking club, any club, so he doesn't see you. You're away in the evening sometimes during the day. Yeah, you're at work, but then you take yourself, meet other people, go out with friends, you know, do other things, and then you bring him sweet gist at home. Oh, we went out today, this is what happened. He wants to know. And then he goes out and then he brings you sweet gist. Like, oh my god, I went out, you know, this is what happened. He's gonna bring you sweet gist from wherever he went to. You are also bringing sweet gist. You went to this birthday party, he wasn't there, you went by yourself with some friends. This is what happened over there. It's good. So he will miss you. Sometimes you go out, you will, oh my god, I couldn't wait for you to come. So what happens over there? Did you have a lovely time? Oh my goodness. It's good. Let your partner miss you by giving them space. Give yourself that space so you can miss each other. It is very important. You know, give your partner breathing space. Please, it is so important. And Tom chases to do, and Sam to Cecilia, be spontaneous in gifting one. Okay. Sam says, if you want your relationship not to fail, you have to be spontaneous in gifting one another. Keep your intimate life absolutely private. Develop the habit of we, us, our, and not me, myself, and I. Oh, perfectly said, Sam. Yes, avoid gossiping about others. Yes, that's another good point. Thanks very much, Chiki. I am a cheeky girl. Cheeky, thanks very much. I've sorted out the lights. Hope it's better now. Sam says, Cecilia, both partners must learn to be selfless and be willing to lend support. Be trustworthy and appreciative rendered when rendering assistance to your partner. Please, please, it is very important not to be passive. Do not be passive. Please invest in your partner. Invest in your partner. As Sam has said, gift your partner spontaneously. Do things spontaneously. Sharon said the other day, if you're dating, please sometimes go and get a shower with your partner spontaneously. Your partner is in the bathroom having a shower. Go there and meet them spontaneously. Spontaneously, please. It was someone on the show said that is very, very good for your relationship. Don't do it. Let's say you've dated for 3 years, your partner is having a shower. Go in there, go and meet him, go and meet her in the spawn. They won't, you don't have to tell them, just go there and meet them and take a shower together. She says it really does work. It is something people used to do, but I don't know if people do it a lot. But she said it worked well in her relationship when she went into the bathroom spontaneously to meet her partner all the time. It was fun, and her relationship lasted for so very long, and a very happy one. So that's something. And Sam says that you have to be selfless. Um, Sam says you have to be selfless, which is something I think we should all do. Please, very well said, Sam. Yes, it shouldn't be about me, me, me. It should be about us. It should be about we. It should be we, not us. I think I shared a story here where someone I know very close to me got married, and when they were dating, they were living apart. The guy would visit her and he would eat at hers, and then she would visit him. But then when they got married, they moved together. When they moved together, for some reason, when she wanted to make breakfast, she told me the story. When she wanted to make breakfast, she would just go make breakfast for herself. That was at the start of the marriage, when they just got married. She would make breakfast for herself. She said she would just go and fry 2 or 3 eggs for herself with make some omelette, anything. She would eat fast. And then her husband would go downstairs. There's nothing to eat. She did it for for a week, and then the husband was like, "Oh, but I came down here the other day before work. You made something. I could smell egg. I could smell omelette. When I came downstairs, there was nothing." She said, "Oh, I didn't know you would want some, so I just made it. I didn't know, you know." And then when he told her, she was like, "Oh my God, that wasn't my intention. I just wanted to eat omelette. I didn't know you would want some." And the husband was like, "No, please, when you're making it, just make it for two." She was like, "Oh yes." And then gradually she changed. So these things do happen. So please, don't be self-centered. When you are in a relationship, it shouldn't be me, myself, and I, as Sam has um succinctly highlighted. It shouldn't be me, myself, and I. It should be us. It should be us. We. Where are we going? What are we doing? It shouldn't be it's mine, it's my money, it's my no. It should be. And don't hide stuff. Don't hide stuff unless it's something that doesn't concern your partner, that has got nothing to do with your partner. Please do not hide stuff. Don't hide stuff from your partner. Don't hide stuff. Don't hide something that will positively or negatively affect your partner. You know don't hide things from your partner. It doesn't matter what it is. Do not hide things from your partner, please. you know yes, because two cannot be one if one person stays independent or independent. If you stay independent, then if how do I put it? Two cannot be one if one person is I am and it's me, it's for me. Then it cannot be two. you know yeah, please. And then another thing is anger. Anger. Please try and manage your anger. When you're angry, please don't say anything. Remember that you cannot take back words. Once you say something, you cannot retrieve it. So it is very important that you are careful with your words, especially when you're dating, you're married, you're in a relationship. Be careful what you say. Words are powerful, and once you use them, once you say something, you can never take it back. We all know that. Once you say something, you can never take it back. So don't blame. Don't blame, don't attack, don't accuse, especially when you don't have any proof. Don't attack, don't accuse, don't blame. Sometimes, as I said earlier on, and I will say again, taking responsibility is very important in a relationship. Sometimes I've seen, I know of this couple, especially the lady, the way she takes responsibility, I have respect for her. You know, I've visited her a couple of times. There's something going on. Oh, she will just go, oh, I didn't mean it that way. Can we talk about it later, darling? I didn't mean, oh no, I didn't mean it to come out that way. And I'm like, whoa, I didn't mean it to come out that way. Oh, it's okay. Don't get angry, please. I didn't mean it to come. And you see, the husband will just go, oh, okay, darling, let's talk about it later. You know, and they are fine. They've been married for a long time. So you learn from, people who've been there for over 30, 40 years, doing well, happily married. I have met a lot of happily, I hear people talk about relationships and failing, relationships failing. I have seen, and I know, yes, I know, right here, right around me, I know a lot of happily married people, couples, happily you see it. They're not hiding it, they're not playing it. They don't come and show us on social media that, oh, we are happy, but when you visit them, you see them, when you see a healthy relationship, you will know. you know a healthy relationship when you see one. And I know a lot of happy couples out there. I know things are happening, relationships are failing, but I'm trying to get them to come. Most of them they're shy. Some people don't want to show in public what they're enjoying in private. Yeah, but I'm like, okay, you can come and talk, and you don't need to. We can make the thing blank. You can put any picture. Just come. Just you want to hear. Teach us. We want to hear how you've stayed in your relationship for 40 years, 30 years, and it's still so sweet. I know you. I know your wife. Relationship sweet. Kids happy. How? What do you do? How? They would come. They will come on this show. I will bring them all here. They all will come. They'll come and talk, whether it's the men and the women. They would all come here to tell us, you know. Oh my God, Sharon has written. Uh, I love Betsa here. Sharon as and Cecilia, both partners must learn to be selfless. Sharon is back. Oh my God, let's see what is happening here. Guys, Sharon is back, and let's see what is happening here. Hello. Sharon is back. Sharon has just written something. Cecilia, you look amazing. Thanks very much, Sharon. Just a quick message. Sam. Oh, bye, Sharon. Sam, you've got a message from Sharon. She came purposely to drop a message for you, and now she's gone. Oh my goodness, this is so sweet. Sharon, you are so sweet, sweet, sweet. I can't wait to meet Sharon face to face. Sharon is so sweet. Sam, Sharon has dropped a message for you. Go and read your message on the comment section. As we can see, Sam and Sharon met on the channel, both in love. I don't know how this is going to turn out. Hopefully, it's going to turn out well. Hello, hello. If you're joining for the first time, I'm Cecilia. Come on, smash the subscribe button, smash that button, like the video, support the channel, by subscribing to the channel. Please subscribe, like, share, do whatever you can to support our channel, please. Have you subscribed? I'm waiting. Go on, go on, go on. Yes, what would tomorrow bring? Tomorrow would bring love, peace, prosperity, abundance, happiness. Tomorrow it will bring the best. But you know what? Whilst we are waiting for tomorrow, we are here now. Let's enjoy today. Please enjoy today. You are here today. I know we are looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be here. Tomorrow we can talk about something else. We can talk about different stages of a relationship. We can talk about that tomorrow. But let's enjoy here. Let's be here now. Let's enjoy today. Wherever you are, please enjoy this day. This day, 6th of August 2024. You're here today. Enjoy this day now. This time, this minute. Enjoy it. Whether it's water you're drinking, enjoy your water. Yes, hello. So Khan, hello sister, how are you? Sister Khan, how are you? I see your partner as a team. Okay, Sam says you should see your partner as a team mate and not a competitor. You're not competing with your partner. Please, your partner is a teammate. Avoid sneaking around to check on your partners or each other's possessions. Respect each other's privacy. It is very important that you respect each other's privacy. Your partner is a teammate and not a competitor. Excellently said, Sam. Yes, your partner is not a competitor. Please, if you're dating and if you're married, if you want your relationship to last, if you don't want your relationship to fail, be a teammate and not a competitor. What do I mean by this? Please, we all have strengths and we all have weaknesses. For example, I have strengths, I have weaknesses. There are things I don't like to do and there are things I like to do. And of course, if I'm dating someone, they have strengths and weaknesses. What I will do is I will not highlight my partner's weaknesses. No, I will compliment them. If for example I'm dating and my partner doesn't like cooking, but he likes cars, that's good for me. I will do all the cooking. I will do all the cooking, take care of my car. Do I make sense here? No competition. Compliment each other. I don't know where to put water in my car. So if my partner can do that, I will do the cooking. Seriously. I don't know. Have you ever taken your car to the garage? Have you? I don't know where they say gearbox. I don't know what is where. Women generally we're not good with cars. So I let my partner, please do that. Take care of my car. Thank you very much. I will do all the cooking. So that is me. So every relationship is different. What are your strengths and what are your weaknesses? What are your partner's strengths and what are his weaknesses? Use his strengths. Use your partner's strengths and let him use your strengths. Don't go and say, oh, you have to cook. Don't cook. Do my car. I will cook. This is me, please. I'm just using myself as an example. I will do the cooking. I don't know how to do anything with car. I don't know. So if you're taking care of my car, if you're taking care of the lawn, if you're painting the house or changing my carpet, come on. Why would I not cook? Especially if you don't know. If he cooks once and the food is fit for the bin, why would I let him waste the thing? Yeah, maybe he can cook once in a while. I tried the food, oh my goodness, and it doesn't taste good. So do you want him to keep wasting the ingredients? No. So I'll do the cooking. Please let me do the cooking. Please take care of my cat. Thank you very much. Let's learn how to use. Oh, thank you very much, Claudia. Please, thank you. Oh, Claudia says you should like and subscribe. Thank you. Thank you. Please do like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so very much, Claudia. I'm listening, just can't reply. I'm looking after my sick friend. Thank you very much for that, Sam. Can you read that? Um, Sharon is looking after her friend, her sick friend. So please, Sam, read that again and again. You just kept saying, Sam, you sold the ring and all that. Please, if you're, oh, thanks very much, Sharon. Sharon is spoiling the channel, rotten 10 Australian pounds. Woo! I am getting something good with that money today. No, Sharon, don't worry. Sharon, this money will go. I'll tell you where I'm going to, when I give the money to who I want to give the money to. I'm waiting for it to get to a certain amount. The person might join us live. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. But thanks very much, Sharon. Thanks so very much, Cecilia. Women who don't cook are likely to lose their partners. Sam says women who don't cook are likely to lose their partners. A woman who cooks will steal your man, period. That is true to an extent. I don't know why, but yeah, if, for example, if your partner doesn't know how to cook and you know how to cook, you know, I don't know anything to do with cars. There are a lot of, not like I can't do them, but I'm not like for cars. When it comes, I don't know anything to do with cars. When I take the car to the garage, whatever the mechanic says, that is it. I even don't know. They'll say, go and buy a part. I have to go and, oh my goodness. If you're a woman, you know what I'm talking about. Not all women, though. Some women are very good with these things. Now I'm talking about myself. So if I'm talking about the point Sam made. I'm just adding to. Sam made a very salient point, and I'm just adding to what Sam said. Sam says that you should be teammates. So I'm just adding on what he said. Be a team player. Don't go, oh, my partner. No, tap on his strengths. See, it's very important. What are his strengths? I'm looking at your strengths. I'm not looking at your weaknesses. I can see your weaknesses, but they are not good to me. I don't want to capitalize on your weaknesses. I don't want to use them against you. That is none of my business. I don't want. No, those are your weaknesses. No, I don't want. I am capitalizing on your strengths. What are his strengths? He can do this. He can do that. I'm not talking about your weaknesses. I know what I can do. I also have, remember, you also have your own weaknesses. We all have weaknesses. I know my weaknesses, you know. So, what I will do is, what he cannot do, I will do. I will do without question. I will do without, I will do. If he can't cook, I will cook every day. If I'm with someone who can, I love cooking. I love cooking. I started cooking from primary school. So it's something I love. Yes, hi, Charlie. How are you today? I love cooking. If he can cook, and if I find out that when he cooks, I can't eat the food. So what is the point? You're with someone, he cooks, you can't eat the food. You eat the food frowning like, oh my God, why did you put so much salt? He can't cook. Why do you allow him to cook when he puts water in the food? He puts so much water in the soup. You go and the soup is all watery, and you're looking and you're thinking he's wasted the ingredients. No, I'm not letting you cook. I'm letting you do what you can do well. I will do what you cannot do well. You cannot cook, I will cook. I can't do the car, I will tell you. If I have to take my car, for example, in the UK for MOT, I don't know how it works. I will tell you. And because I do all the cooking and the things you can't do, when it's time for you to take my car to the MOT, you will take it. I will just say, do you know my car? I need to do my MOT. He will happily do it. Why? Because you're not constantly telling him, cook, you can't cook, you can't wash the dishes, you can't do this, you can't. No, I'm not. No, no, no. This is just me. Please, but if you want to keep your relationship, this is serious. If you want to keep your relationship, please be a team player. Be a team player. It's a football team. We all have our strengths. Look, that is why I love football. I don't want. They all have strengths. You see, you have Mbappe. He's got his strengths. Mbappe doesn't run all the time. But when Mbappe runs, Mbappe is like, bam! So they know where to put him. They know that when he gets the ball, he is so fast. He will go straight and score. So they know, that like Haaland. They know Haaland can score. Haaland from Manchester City. They know he can score. So they know where to put him. He gets the ball. He's straight. That is his strength. Mbappe's strength is when he comes, you just go, scores the goal. So they know where to put they know where to put those players. So you can't put Mbappe, for example, to go and defend when that is not his strength. It's the same. You can't tell this guy go and cook. He's cooking rubbish. You can't eat it. Why? No, don't cook. I will cook. You do the car. Please do the lawn. Thank you very much. Can you paint my living room? Thank you very much. Can you take my car for MOT? Thank you very much. It's okay. When are you coming home? What do you want to eat? What do you want to eat? Tell me. I'll cook it. By the time you get home, it's done. That is me. It's reality. By the time you get home, whatever you want to eat is done. I don't know. Because you're doing my car, you're using your strength on me to make me a better person. Why will I not cook for you? Why won't I cook for you if you're doing these things, And when you do this, men, when you do this for a man, when you spoil him, those little things, men don't like when you give him peace, when you do the things that he likes, for example, you're not fighting, you're not telling him to cook when you know he doesn't cook well, he doesn't, when you capitalize on his own strengths and you use your own strengths, so it's his strengths and your strengths together. His strengths and your strengths together. That is how I look at it. If you want your relationship to work, please, you have to do this thing. This thing that Sam just said about teammate. You should be a team player. Don't compete. This competition bring more. You're asking, sometimes, okay, you're dating someone, and sometimes you're asking, that, yeah, I know he has to bring money for food, but sometimes, especially women, sometimes you have to use your head. Yes, Sharon, I know you'll be a great cook. Sometimes you have to use your head, the way you do things. You're looking at him, he's good at this, this. Sometimes you might see some people outside and you think, I went to visit my friend here, she's English, yeah, and when I went there, a lot of things changed about me. A lot. When I went to visit her, she's English British. I went to visit her in her house. She does all the cooking. You might think, because in the Western world, it's 50-50. It's not true. It's not true. The husband does the lawn, the garden. He has his own things they're very happy together. She does all the cooking. She's like, oh, he can't cook. I do all the I do the cooking, and he does the things that I can do. For example, the lawn, garden, painting, roofing. You know, all the hard work. He does all the physical work. She does the cooking, and then I was like, she, yeah, in the UK, English woman, yeah. What she doesn't only she does the laundry and irons his clothes. I was like, really? She said, yeah, because he does all everything else. You know, that is how we learn. You might think, don't think that because this person is from here, she can do this, or from there, she cannot do this. It's not true. It's not true. I went to visit this my friend, English to the core. She does all the cooking. She even does the laundry. Not only that, and I said even ironing. She said yeah, yeah. She said she likes ironing. So I do the ironing, Celia, because he does all the hard work. You know, I just wanted to see. You know, I have friends from. I have Indian friends as well. You know, Indian friends, German friends. I've got, yeah, you know. And when I visit them, you know, you look at the good things. You know, I pick out good things from people. Good things. You look at the good things. My English friend here in the UK, I went there. I wasn't expecting that. She was ironing his shirts, and I was like, really? Like, she said, yeah, yeah. I was like, oh, you're ironing. But I could see, I didn't say all these things. I was just looking, and we're just chatting. You know, she said, yeah, I have to iron his shirt because this shirt is for Monday. This shirt, she was just telling me. We're just chatting. It's for Monday. I need to get all his clothes ironed. Yes, in today's world, this is in 2024, not last year. And I said, so we have to learn. Don't look at people and label people and think, oh, because they're in the Western world, they don't do things. No, people do things. People in relationship who want their relationships to work as team players. So as Sam well said, Sam said, if you want your relationship to work, please work as teammates. You know, tap on your partner's strengths. Don't stop highlighting his weaknesses. You can't cook. You can. How is it help? It's not helping you. You highlighting his weaknesses is not helping anyone. It's not helping the relationship. It's not helping you. You've tried to change him, as you all know, and as we all know, people don't just change. Hey, yeah. People don't just change. You know, people know people don't change like that. So please, it is very important that you. Oh my God! And Sharon just says beans, fish, and Gary are my favorite. Sam, yes, Sharon, Sharon Kako. Sharon likes Gary. Sharon, where did you try Gary? Sam, are you watching? Are you on this channel with me today, Sam? Sharon says she likes Gary. Really, Sharon, I had Gary the other day. I would bring Gary. If you're here, when are you here? I'd bring Gary and I'd mix it with sugar and come and show you. It's really good with Gary, sugar, peanuts, some powdered milk. Ooh, it's like cornflakes. It's yummy. Um, Cecilia, try to be independent once in a while. Have self confidence and self worth. Be an asset, not a liability. Glad to see you as a football. I, you don't want to see me as a football coach. There's a football coach. My friends keep saying, if you were a coach, you would be like him. I think he's is he Aston Villa coach? Oh my goodness, Pochettino. I will run over the field. I'll be like, whoa! Have you seen me watching football? I'm kicking, I'm standing, sitting. So, okay. Please, you have to adapt. Please. So, Cecilia, some women can't boil an egg. Yeah, but you've got Everyone, you can go on YouTube. We've got YouTube now, no complaints. We can all do things. Some people will do it better than others, but you can you can learn. There's YouTube videos. You've got YouTube videos, so we can all learn from YouTube. So yeah, some women can't boil an egg. I'm an excellent cook. I can make a woman lick off her nail polish. Only one American woman I dated could cook, but the others were okay, just they couldn't cook. Yeah, some people, especially in today's world, some people don't like to cook. Some people, no, I know someone who knows how to cook, but she couldn't be bothered. Some women know, a lot of women know how to cook, and you can always watch, go on YouTube and just watch how to cook. You know, so these are some of the ways or some of the things to do if you want your relationship to last. So on today's episode, we have been talking about reasons 80% of relationships fail. So that's our topic for today, and I think it's it's wow, it's past 2. We are normally here between 12:30 and 1:30. That's our time. If you're joining for the first time, I'm Cecilia. Please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel. Have you subscribed? I'm waiting. Go one, go one, go one. Sometimes we have guests on the show. Sharon had to join us on Friday, but she's gone to see her friends, so she won't be here on Friday. Sharon, how is your friend keeping? Hope she is getting better. Send our regards to her. Sharon is one of our regular members on this channel. She was here from when I started the live shows, and she's from Australia. Sharon is gone today to take care of her sick friend. How is your friend doing? Hope she's keeping well. Please tell her that we wish her a speedy recovery. And Sharon just won my heart with the world with the with the word Gary. I know, isn't it? She just did. She just said Gary, and I was like, huh? Who said Gary? Sam, seriously, I thought it was you. And then I looked again and again, and then, ooh, Sharon. She just won your heart again. Okay. Sharon is going to shock you. Sharon will shock you positively, you know. So I think if you want your relationship to last, please be willing to take responsibility. If you want your relationship to last, this is the first point we are concluding. If you want your relationship to last, please be willing to take responsibility. Taking responsibility is the ultimate freedom. If you take responsibility generally in life, it is equals to freedom. At work, this is not just when it comes to relationships, at work, anywhere. Have you realized that when you say, okay, you know what, I take responsibility, what happens? Everyone respects you. It could be at work. Anything, a project goes wrong at work, and you say, you know what, I take responsibility. I will try and do better next time. What happens? Do you know that at work, any employee, sorry, I'm going back to a little bit of just a little tiny bit, at work, any employee who takes responsibility, who can take responsibility of any project that doesn't go as planned, is highly likely to be promoted. Once you take responsibility, it means that you are not on the same level as everyone else. Once you take responsibility, wherever you are, once you take responsibility as a teammate, as a team player, in a group, at uni, anywhere, wherever you are, if you can take responsibility and go, oh my goodness, the project did not go well, because everyone, when you're at work especially, and you are handling a project, or you're working on a project with other colleagues, sometimes it's a group of 6 working on a project. When things do not go wrong, everyone is like, oh, it's not my fault. If you can go ahead and say, you know what, I take responsibility for the failure of this task. Once you do that, your employer is looking at you from a different angle. Oh, she can take responsibility, because once you take responsibility, it means you will be able to fix things. It means you will look at ways of making it better next time. So when you are dating, please sometimes, yeah, sometimes do take responsibility, even if you were not wrong. Even if you were not wrong, even if it was not your fault, something happened between you and your partner. It was not your fault. You know it was not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong, but you know what? Just say, you know what? You know what? It wasn't my intention. You mustn't say I'm sorry. You can just say, you know what, it wasn't my intention. I did not mean it to come out that way. I didn't mean it to happen that way. You know, just take responsibility. It is very important. Once you take responsibility, the eyes of your employer doesn't see you the same. Your lover doesn't see you the same. Your partner does not see you the same. Once you say, oh, uh, I didn't mean it to come. It wasn't my intention. That wasn't my intention. Once you say that, I didn't mean it that way, anyone you're dealing with will go, okay, that's it. I'm sorry. In other words, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't, even if it wasn't your fault. You know, it takes a lot. It takes a lot of emotional growth to get to that point where you can say, it wasn't my intention. I didn't mean it that way. You know what? I'm sorry. And what happens when you say I'm sorry? If this is a chapter, everyone was like, yeah, when she gets here today, when she comes back to this house, this is what I'm going to say. Everyone has planned everything. They've all written notes. They're all waiting for you. Once they start and you say, you know what, that wasn't my intention. I'm very sorry. You know what happens? Once you say I'm sorry, everyone just goes, you're sorry. And when you mean it, they know you mean it. It wasn't my intention. You know, it is another level of emotional um, intelligence. It's another level of emotional growth. So it is very important to learn to put your hands up when you want your relationship not to fail. Please, that is what we are talking about today. Please be willing to work as a team player. Use your partner's strengths. Tap on your partner's strengths and don't highlight his weaknesses. So use his strengths. Yes, you can use his strengths to make you better. Use his strength, what he's good at. He's a strategist. I'm getting my projects in front of him so he can help. And then you give your own strength. So you're not highlighting his weaknesses. You're using his strengths and you're giving back your strength. So it's give and take. So it's, in other words, mutual it's a symbiotic relationship. Yes, it's a symbiotic relationship where everyone is giving positive. You're giving positive and you're taking positive from your partner. You want it to be in a symbiotic relationship, not a parasitic one. Everyone is giving. You're giving good and you're taking good. you know that is where you want to be. So be a team player. Don't disrespect your partner. um don't how do I put it? um don't, because you've been with your partner for so long, please don't think that, okay, because you know them, you know because I've known you for so long, you start disrespecting your partner. Don't disrespect your partner. Don't look at your partner with contempt. You know, don't look at your partner because they've been with you for so much. Don't see them beneath consideration. Don't. That your partner, you love them, that person, just because you know someone and you've been with them for a long time doesn't mean that you should see them um, beneath consideration. No, that's still that person. That is why I would say that when you're dating, please make sure you give space. Take away space and give space. Give your partner space to breathe. Take yourself away so your partner should miss you. You could stay in the same house and still give your partner space. You can stay in the same house for 30, 40 years and still command respect. Command respect, make your partner love you, make your partner miss you in the same house. All it takes is you knowing how to deal with the space you're in. It could be the space in your head, it could be the space, the physical space. You just have to know how to use it to your advantage and to the betterment of the relationship as a whole. You know, another thing is don't be dishonest, you know, don't be self-centered, as Sam um, succinctly said. Don't be self-centered. It shouldn't be me, myself, and I. It's us. You're working as a team player. You are working as a team mate. Okay, it's raining. I don't want to believe. Please let me check. Is it raining? Raining, please. Oh my God, it's it's raining outside in the UK. That is why in the UK we've got 4 seasons in one day: summer, winter, autumn, spring, everything within 1 hour. Sometimes I go out. In my handbag, I've got my swimming suit, I've got my winter jacket, I've got my umbrella, I've got everything every day in my bag. It's raining. It's raining outside. It was the sun was shining a few minutes ago. And you know what? By the time we finish, we might have snow outside. That's the UK for you, but we love the UK. Okay, but that's the weather. That's the UK weather. We have all 4 seasons within 1 hour. So Cecilia, avoid lengthy. Yes, Sam says if you want your relationship to last, avoid lengthy arguments and explanations on issues. Yes, that is why to avoid everything to see, because energy is important. The energy in the house. You don't want to waste your energy over something, over arguing on something that doesn't even make sense. Sometimes to avoid all these things, with this in this world, we just want to have a good time. So I'm like, seriously, that is how I see life. I just want me a good time, to go to Palma, to go to Bondi Beach, to go to Santorini. I just want me a good time. I don't want a fight. I don't want, no. I know these things do happen, but if you can say, if there's a possibility for you to say, you know what, okay, I'm sorry, please, it's okay, it's my fault, even if it wasn't your fault. Sometimes you just have to say, okay, later on you can explain, but at that particular point in time, you don't want to argue, you don't want to keep going, it's my fault, it's not my fault, no, please, it wasn't my intention, I didn't mean it that way, please. Things, you just move on. You just move on. Want that good energy, want a good energy, good vibe. You don't want. So please, that is another point. And then invest in one another. Invest positively in one another. It is very important that you invest, positively. And then Sam says both partners must learn to be selfless, willing to lend support, be trustworthy, appreciative, and render assistance. Assistance to each other. Very important. Well said. Yeah, I think we've talked about all the points, every um Sam, thanks very much for the points that you have highlighted today, and everyone for your contribution on today's show. I really do appreciate you. If you're watching and it's your birthday today, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up. Come on, what are you waiting? What are you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel, join us We are here for a good time. We are here to learn, laugh, and have a good time. Sometimes we have guests on the show, and when we don't have guests on the show, you're stuck with me. It's okay. It's okay because we have a good time, we have a good laugh. Subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up. I think we are done with today's topic. We are here weekdays between 12:30. When we by weekdays, I mean we are here on Monday. We're here on Mondays. We are here on Tuesdays. We are here on Wednesdays. We are here on Thursdays. We are here on Fridays between 12:30 to 1:30 in the afternoon. We talk about different topics, especially when it comes to the podcast. When we have guests on the show, we talk about acting, we talk about speaking, we talk about dancing, we talk about cooking, we talk about everything on our podcast. You know, but on this channel, I talk about fashion. I love fashion to the core. I talk about fashion. I've got plenty of videos on fashion and relationships. So go and check on the channel. We've got plenty of videos. Go and check. That is why you should subscribe. We are here for a good time. We are here to learn on this channel. We do laugh on this channel a lot. We are here to learn. Sometimes some days I've done stand-up comedy which I do in London, still honing my skills. I've done stand-up in front of crowds in London. I've been booed a lot. Sometimes I've not been booed. I've done well sometimes. It's okay. You know, we are learning, we are growing. It's okay. It's okay. We are learning, we are growing, we are trying different things. So Sharon says the other room. Sam, are you talking about the kitchen, bathroom, lounge room? Cecilia, tell Sharon where. Oh my God. Okay, let me officially close the show so we can move on to Sharon and Sam for a few minutes. Sharon and Sam are a thing on the channel. When we started, both of them could not see eye to eye. There were always arguments between Sam and Sharon on this channel, but things do change very fast. See, this is life for you. This is life for you. Change is something that is inevitable. You know, I can't believe my eyes today because Sharon and Sam used to disagree on every topic. But today, Sam and Sharon have become a thing, you know, and it's all about, I don't know what they're talking about on the comment section. You go and read for yourself, you know. But I think Sam will be going to Australia to meet Sharon, you know. So that's the topic for today. The topic for today is done now. Officially, we have brought this topic to a close. We are bringing today's topic to a close. So or today's episode to a close. Thanks very much for your time. Thanks very much for sharing your time with me. Thanks very much for contribution on today's um, topic. We are thankful and we are very thankful. Yes, thanks for stopping by. All the best. Thank you a lot. You know, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Join us tomorrow, same time, 12:30. And if you would like to join the show, if you've got anything you want to share, please do get in touch with us. I shared the number earlier on, but I will share again tomorrow, or I'll share later on the description box. So please go onto the description box and get the number. The number is a WhatsApp number and it's for this channel. So if you get in touch with me, I will I'll get back in touch with you to find out what you want to come and talk about, when you are available, and if you don't want to come and talk live, we can do it backstage. We can pre-record and then air our or our talk at a later date. Okay. So I've shared the number. The number is just for this channel. It's WhatsApp only, please. Please, can you show me what you're wearing? Oh, yes, of course. Okay, now we're gonna do our mini fashion show before we turn off our cameras. I will show you what I'm wearing today. Yes, Sharon. Why? Yes, of course, I will show you my dress. I will just put on my shoes. I haven't got shoes on. I will put on my shoes and then show you exactly what I'm wearing today. It's a dress, knee length. So yes, so I will move the camera back, take off my seat, show you what I'm wearing, and then we can let me get my shoes. And okay. Can you see? Let me move it a bit further back. So this is our dress for today. It's got wings. That's our dress. That's the rear of the dress. So that's today's dress. Can you see? Mm. So that's our dress for today. Can you see our dress for today? This is our dress for today. Let's see. Yes, that's our dress for today. We are going to, I want to show you something. If you're watching, we've got this in stock as well. I will be sharing. We've got this in stock. This someone was asking me the other day, are you gonna be putting that over my on my neck? I was like, okay. So there you go. That's our dress for today. It's long knee length. So please do subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. We've got a lot to show you. We've got a lot for you. A lot is coming. We have got a lot. So we are going to be revealing, unveiling a lot. We've got this in stock. The necklace, that one, we've got that in stock. We've got the glasses in stock. There's something else I'll show you. Let me take this off and show you this. we've got this as well. We've got this. Can you see? It's so beautiful. I'll show you. Let me put it on. So I'll be sharing the website probably tomorrow. So you can go check. This is good. I'll wear a swimsuit and wear this. And this is so good for photos as well. This. Look at this. See? So we've got that as well. Can you see? Okay, yeah, these are the pearls. Absolutely beautiful. It's so beautiful, Sharon. So beautiful. So let me see. So I'm working with someone and they are going to be sharing with me where you can get all this stuff. So see, this is absolutely beautiful. No, it's not heavy. Not at all. Not at all. It's not heavy. Not at all. It's not heavy. No, they are not heavy. No. Not at all. This is it. No, not heavy. Not at all. You know, so Sharon, that's the dress for today. Cap, cap, cap. So that's our dress for today. So you can bend with it. You can bend. So there you go. And the shoes, the dress, I don't know where it's from. I'll have to find out the brand. So that's our dress for today. Come on. So Sharon, you can go on my wings. Sam, you can come on this wing, right wing, Sam, this wing, Sharon, and I can fly you to we can fly to Zanzibar. Come on, come on. Let's go. So check out the wings. Okay. So let's try this with dark glasses. It's summer. I think that is about it. Okay. So I think that is about it for today. Thanks very much for sharing your time with me today. If you're watching, please hit the subscription button. Some days we dance. Hit the subscription button. On Fridays, we usually dance, but YouTube flagged us last Friday. So we don't know. We are still searching for how to get music to dance. You know, I might end up playing my guitar. Let's see how things go. Um, get along. Please don't forget, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. We're going to be bringing you plenty. We're going to be bringing you guests on the show. Our little fashion walk, catwalk after the show. It's a regular. We do that every day after the show. We do our little catwalk every day after the show. I've got plenty coming up within the next few days. Or we just, we are like that. We just bring different things. So a lot is going to be happening on this channel. So subscribe, and you're going to be learning a lot. I'll bring a lot of speakers, a lot of teachers to teach us new things. I love to learn. We all love to learn. We are lifelong learners, aren't we? So they'll be bringing fashion on this show. We'll be bringing speaking, public speaking on this show. We'll bring in actors who can come and tell us what to, especially actors that have acted in the UK. You know, like Fergus, child actor, over 72, lot of knowledge to share. So let us know. Thanks very much for sharing your time with me today. I do appreciate you. I appreciate your time. I appreciate spending these moments with you. I do not take them for granted. Thank you very much. I look forward to seeing you same time tomorrow, 12:30 in the afternoon, London time. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sam, for your contribution. Thank you, Sharon. Please, if I don't mention your name, don't worry. We are all connected in one way or the other. Sam, the Sharon. Repentance is key. Thank you very much. Chiki, thank you very much. We've got Danny. Thank you very much, Danny. We've got Sharon. We've got Sam. We've got Facts Up. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, Alexander. Alexander says, oh my God, Alexander says, Alexander went to Palma and he's recommending Palma. So if you want to go on holiday, check Palma. And I recommended Santorini. And you've got Hello Carl. You've got Alexander. Thanks very much. John, Sam M, Derek. Thanks everyone for stopping by. Thanks for sharing your time with me today. I do appreciate you. I appreciate your time. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Take care of yourself. Enjoy the rest of your day. And until tomorrow, bye bye for now. Bye. See you later. See you tomorrow. Bye.